Good morning and welcome to another vlog.
You in the past, I'm in the future. You mad, they don't salute you.
Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you're new here, my name is Keely Trishan and I make videos on lifestyle, insurance, and mental health. I also do vlogs, day in the life of the insurance industry, day in the life of the toddler, all the things. So if that's something that interests you, go on ahead and click the subscribe button below. Be sure to turn on your notifications so you don't miss anything from me. And if you are returning, thank you so much for coming back and thank you for your support. Okay, so I've already let the cat out the bag and let y'all know that I am leaving my current company. I could not be more happy. I am so sick of this place. Like, it is ridiculous. I can't get out fast enough. Today's Tuesday. This is my second to last week. So my last day is next Friday. And then I'll have like a week off to get my life together. And I start my new job. So basically, they have taken me off claims, like officially, like permanently taking me off claims. So what they would like me to do is just take care of the claims that I have, basically. So they want to, it's funny, they want to, I guess, minimize the amount of reassignments that go to other people after I leave. So yeah, that's pretty much what's happening now. I'm going to try and get closed out as much as I can. But, there might be some things that linger, just nature of the claim. So the good thing is, it's funny because if I had had this time to catch up on my claims before, maybe I wouldn't have left. But, that's how things go. Anyway, I'll just kind of be taking you guys along with me throughout the day just to kind of let you know what I'm working on. It is first thing in the morning. I just dropped off Little Man. So I am just looking through like what all is on my plate. I have a couple of items that I need to get approved. So I think I'm going to work on those things now just so I can get them going. And then, in the interim, I'll be working on like some other things. So I might be able to get some claims closed out today. We'll see. There's some things that I haven't been able to get to that, pretty much now that I have the time, I'm going to work on it. So yeah, that's about it. I am not working any more than 8 hours. I'm going to be clocking out like at the 8th hour. And I'm going to be eating lunch, like a proper lunch, and eating breakfast and all that. So yeah, I'm so excited. You guys don't even understand about getting out of this toxicity. But yeah, just wanted to kind of open the vlog, let you guys know what's going on, and I'll be back in a little bit. All right, y'all. So I took a quick break to make myself some breakfast. I showed you the fruit. I've been, for some reason, just craving kiwis and blackberries. So I cut up some kiwis, rinsed off some blackberries, so we good to go there. And then I'm making a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich on sourdough bread. And I also need to drink some water today. So I'm going to grab one of my little waters and, start drinking on that. But yeah, after I get done with that, then I'm going to get started on my work for the day. I kind of went through and issued some payments, things that I could do really quickly. But there's a couple things where I need to actually zone in and concentrate, and I can't do that on an empty stomach. So let me eat, and then I'm gonna get back to it. So I just wanted to check in with y'all and let you know what was happening. I'll be back again in a little bit. All right, y'all. So I had a quick little intermission because my manager called me. She's gonna come by and pick up my car next Friday, on my actual last day. So it's kind of cool. It's bittersweet because I actually really do enjoy the car, but they can take that car and take this job with it. So yeah, anyway, so we were just talking about that, the coordination, whatever. So that's cool. But hopefully I should be getting my new work car sometime that following week, but I'll probably just need to rent a car for the time being to go and pick up and drop off my son. We have a car, but then my husband takes that car to work. So I don't want to put him in any type of weird position. So I'll probably just rent a car for a few days. Not a big deal. But yeah, anyway, so what am I doing now? Oh, eating. So I've got my sourdough and sourdough with bacon, egg, and cheese. And then I have my fruit like I was telling y'all about before. So I'm just going ahead and eat that and then get into working these other files. My manager was just like, oh, thank you so much for working on the files. I see the approvals and stuff coming through. I'm like, I'm still professional, although I'm not going to be here. I'm still professional. So yeah, I'm just going to try to close out as much as I can before I leave. Because one thing I don't want to do is leave my coworkers, a bunch of work that I can take care of. Because I know what that's like. Like that's happened to me a lot of times, with people leaving. So as much as I can close up, I do want to close up. And if there is anything that's left over, which likely there will be because I have a lot of claims, I want it to at least be worked to a point where, somebody can easily pick it up and finish it. Or at least like put like very detailed instructions on what else is needed, for them to continue. So yeah, that's it. And that's all. Well, let me eat because now I'm really starving and then I'm gonna get back to it. So see you in a little bit. So I ordered a few of these like immunity boost shots. This one is by Vive Organic. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. It has cayenne pepper, ginger, and turmeric. So this is it right here. They sell these at like any retailer. I think I got these from Ralph's, but you can get them from Target, like CVS, pretty much any place that would sell something like this. But I've been trying to like take these just because we are in the middle of winter. My son has come home a couple times with like, sniffles and stuff, whatever, because he is in school. And yeah, I just don't be having time to be sick. I mean, none of us do, but these things really help. And also, like ginger is really good for your stomach and stuff. So yeah, I'm going ahead and take this. It's a little intense because of the cayenne pepper and the ginger together. So I'd be like kind of gagging, but it's not bad. Not bad overall. I think it'd be cheaper to make these by yourself, instead of like purchasing them, because these are like $2 or $3 each. And you could like buy the ingredients and just kind of make something to last you for the week, I would assume. Whew. Jeez Louise. Anyway, so let's see. I'm kind of, getting through stuff. I need to respond to this email from somebody in our subrogation department. So I have a claim where, okay, let me just tell y'all. This is like one of those situations. So if you're an adjuster, this is like one of those little one-off situations. But basically, we had a customer that used our vendor for the emergency services. So there was like a leak and then the vendor came out, dried out their place. There needed to be an abatement because the place tested positive for lead and asbestos. There was like a bathroom with tile that went on the walls, the ceiling, floor. Like it was like a lot of tile. So anyway, the abatement vendor came, did their portion, and they moved some of the furniture and like the vanity and a couple of other things. They moved it to the insured's balcony. The issue with doing this is that the items were not protected by or they weren't protected from the elements. So a lot of those items got ruined, and where we would normally just like reset them during repairs, like usually you can just reset the same vanity if nothing's wrong with it, reset the same sink if there's nothing wrong with it. But because they were sitting out on the balcony exposed to the elements, they had gotten damaged and they needed to be replaced. Also, during the abatement, they cut like a couple of wires, whatever. So there needs to be some like additional electrical. It was just a lot going on. So the claim expanded way more than what it needed to expand. So in this situation, we did need to go on ahead and send a subrogation request because we're likely going to have to go after that vendor that completed the abatement. So if you watch my video about like subrogation and like what you would send a subrogation, this is kind of like one of those situations where it's not like super obvious, but if there is a fault on someone that is not like the insured or whatever, you would want to consider how you can recover that money. So I went on ahead and sent a referral over to them, and then the rep that's assigned reached out to me, and he's asking like, well, what exact dollar amount are we looking at? So it's kind of all jumbled together. So I need to kind of reach out to him like, yeah, we're looking for this, this, and this. So I'm actually about to go through that file right now just to get him that information because I don't want to end up forgetting. And then I'm going to try to work on a couple of other big things. Like basically what I'm doing is, since I have this time now to work on these claims that I haven't been able to, I'm trying to like just take care of like the big stuff in the beginning of the week. And then, the little small things, whatever, I can kind of knock those out towards the end of the week, because typically you want to try to take it easy at the end of the week. So that's what I'm going to do. I just want to answer those little questions first for these people. So, a little education I like to drop in there, here and there. for situations, if you ever had a situation like this, or if you've never been exposed to that, just definitely kind of want to tell y'all what I have seen. But yeah, so I'm gonna go on ahead and do that. I'm probably gonna take a break in like the next hour, like just literally just break, like decompress. I'm not hungry because I had my breakfast a little bit ago, so I'm good there. But I just want to rest, just kind of take some time for myself. I even thought about doing like a little yoga class, like taking like an hour lunch, doing a yoga class, and then like maybe tonight doing some cardio. I don't know. We'll see. I kind of might, only because I need to edit some videos tonight. I need to put up something for the week, and then like preferably if I can put up 2 videos, that'd be great. But I definitely need to get some work done. So I figure if I can like kind of work out during my lunch break, then I will have the evening freed up to cook dinner and then edit my videos. So yeah, we're gonna see how I'm feeling in the next little bit. But yeah, anywho. Hey, y'all. So it's been a couple of hours. I have been on some calls. Of course, people reaching out, to see kind of like what's going on and stuff like that. Also, I haven't really told anybody that I'm leaving because I do not want an influx of, people reaching out while I'm trying to close things out. I'm just trying to, just like take everything like one step at a time because it's been so busy. So if I can just like have the time to concentrate on what I need to concentrate on, I'll be good. But there's been like a few calls that I've had to take just to kind of give people like next steps in their process. Like I have one where it's an elderly lady. She had some plumbing work done and it was in her crawl space. Whatever the plumber did caused a fire in the crawl space, and it like damaged some of the inside of her home. So there's like fire damage, but there's also like smoke and soot damage. So we've got a mitigation company that's like going in and doing like the cleaning, and they have to do a pack out. And her granddaughter is handling the file. So she's calling me like on her lunch break. And it was funny. She left me a voicemail and she was like, "Oh yeah, if you could call me like 4:35. Boo, I'm not calling you late. I don't be having the energy to talk to people that late." So I'm like, "I'm gonna call you back now, and then we're gonna have a conversation now about what you need to, relay back to your grandma." So we just did that. And then, like I was telling you guys before, I had to get some information over to our subrogation department on a couple of claims. So I took care of that. Then I just got a voicemail from someone asking for a pack out payment for a claim that I handled like May of last year. The claim just recently closed out because of the repairs, whatever, but somehow I missed this pack out. So I'm trying to send that over for approval because the claim is over my limit. So I'm just trying to prepare that because I don't want that to linger. And there's like a due that I have to pay some additional content stuff too. So I'm just trying to get through everything. But as you're going through stuff, things be coming at you. So yeah, I'm not hungry. It's almost 1:00 and I'm not hungry for lunch yet. I need to take out some chicken to thaw because I want to make some chicken tonight. I got like a huge pack of wings and I got a huge pack of drumsticks. So I think I'm gonna make the drumsticks tonight. Just make it real easy. Set those out to thaw. And then, clean them, cook them, all that good stuff, and make some vegetables and rice. And we're gonna call it a day. I'm just trying to, I typically go get the baby in from now, like about 2.5 hours or so. So I'm trying to hurry up and just get some things done. So when I come back, I don't have a lot to do. So yeah. Anyways, I just wanted to check in with you guys and let y'all know what's happening. Things are moving along. Things are going okay. So yeah, just, this is what it looks like. Me, closing out some claims and getting ready to be done with this job. Why did I just get a 3-minute voicemail? Like 3 minutes. I was listening to it and I'm like, why am I doing this with my life? She was literally giving me her whole life story just to say, "Oh, I want to discuss blah, blah, blah." But like, you've already discussed it in the voicemail. There's nothing to talk about. Like a 3-minute voicemail, ma'am. Come on. Like BFFR, if you don't know what that stands for. Trying to cuss too much, but yeah. Anyway, I think I'm just restless. I just want to log out. I'm getting through my activities. I just made a couple of payments and I'm waiting for like a couple of things to get approved. My manager just had to do, she's been kind of like out of commission today because she was doing some like paperwork with our vehicles. because I'm gonna have to give my vehicle up. So like it's gonna be like a few trays. Like I'm giving my vehicle to one employee and that employee taking the other employee's vehicle. So yeah, she was like doing all that. So I'm hoping that she'll have some approvals coming through for me shortly so I can pay some things and get those things closed out. Like they gonna see. It's like when I have the time, I can get these things done. But if I don't have time, I can't get them done. And then I become overwhelmed. But yeah, now I think because I'm like a little bored, I'm just tired. So yeah, anyway. I'm about to send this guy an email. I just paid him. I think I was telling you guys in the last clip that I was paying some additional for his contents. He had some contents that we had priced by a vendor. I completely forgot to pay that, and he had asked about it. I'm like, oh crap, I still have that invoice. So I just sent him payment for that, and I'm about to just email him like, hey, payment's on the way. This is the copy of the estimate. Have at it. And yeah, I think after that, I'm probably gonna take like a little miniature break. I just put my chicken in some water to thaw. I need to do some vegetables too. I think, you know what? Because I have this time, I think I might, like, instead of waiting, because I normally do these things when I like log out of work. So I think I might just go on ahead and like knock the dishes out now. So then when it's time to cook later, I can just get started. That'll like just kind of free up some time. Like I kind of want to do that these next, couple of weeks while I have, some free time before I start my training for the new job. So yeah, just getting my life together one day at a time. I'm trying to get back into my workout regimen. Last night I did some cardio and some yoga. I haven't did cardio in like maybe a week and a half. Don't ever do that. Like, it was so hard. I was struggling during a 20-minute ride. So I'm gonna do some more cardio today. And I've been loving yoga. That's been like getting my mental health together. So I've been doing yoga and just trying to, just get back to me, get back to what I want to do and all that. I'm going to be doing some filming this weekend. Me and my sister are going to get together and finally film another Carpet Chronicles. So stay tuned for that. That'll probably come out like in the next like couple of weeks. We want to try to do like one or two, well, like two at least, so we can have, another one ready to go. Cause it'd be hard for us to like get together because with my work schedule and her work schedule, it'd just be tough. So we're going to do that. And then I'm going to like film some reels and stuff like that. So I'm like pretty excited just to get back to doing the content. Cause like I've been telling y'all, I've been kind of slipping on the content just because of how busy I've been. But now that I'm going to have like, some free time, I want to make the best of it. So yeah, that's it. And that's all. I think a real one might need some caffeine. Thinking like, do I need another cup of coffee? I might have another cup of coffee, some iced coffee this time. Cause I'm gonna probably have, like a Celsius later before I work out. So, you don't want to do too much caffeine in a day. So if I do like my little cup of coffee and my Celsius later, I'll be okay. But yeah, I'm just rambling at this point. I just wanted to say hello. So yeah, I'm gonna go on ahead and finally complete this email because I've been BSing, and then go get that coffee so I can have that little pick me up because I feel like my energy is dwindling, but part of it is because I'm like not as on the go like I was before. So yeah, y'all. Yeah. So I'm headed out the door to go and get my son, and I get a call on my work phone. So I answer or whatever because it's a number I recognize, and I just talked to the guy like a little bit ago. So it's just crazy because people just really don't like take the time to like read, and they just, I don't know, it's weird. So we ended up doing like 2 supplements for him. So I did like my initial estimate, and then we had a contractor go out, complete an estimate. So I paid him off of that. So I gave him a supplement, and then he had his own contractor come out, and they were like trying to argue. It was on like a $2,500 difference. I don't care, like $2,500, whatever. I'll just pay it. It wasn't like anything unreasonable. Like I reviewed it, whatever, and it was fine. It was basically like a drywall, some cabinets. Like the contractor's price differed. It was fine. So I went on ahead and just paid it. But like his contractor called me like trying to argue. Then he was calling trying to argue like, oh my God, why is the estimate so low? Like, bruh, I'm just about to pay it. Like, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to argue about it. Just take this money and leave me alone. So anyway, so I sent him the information yesterday. He calls me today. Like, oh, my contractor called you. Can you call him back? I was like, what did we need to talk about? I was like, I paid his estimate. And he's like, oh, I didn't see your email. Okay, well, go look at it. Like, what? I'm not about to call him back. Like, I don't want to argue with nobody. I'm not in the mood. So anyway, so the guy calls back and he's like, oh, why are you charging me the deductible twice? And I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, oh, because you took the deductible the first time you paid me, then you took it again when you just sent me this payment. And I'm just like, these people are really delusional. I said the deductible's only been taken once. Like when we do the paperwork, it does show, like on each document, whenever we do a supplement, it shows the deductible. But if you add everything up, it'll check out. So he was like, oh, so he repeated himself. And I'm like, am I talking to myself? I was like, we didn't charge a deductible twice. If you add up the 3 checks that we sent you, it's going to add up to the amount that you'd be getting, less your deductible, depreciation, and there was like one other thing that's like withheld until he shows that he did the repairs. So he was like, oh, okay. But yeah, but it still says that you show the deductible twice. And I was like, okay, well, listen, I'm actually headed out. So how about you go and do some addition, do some little simple arithmetic, and get back to me. And he was like, okay, well, thank you for being so nice. And like, little does he know that like stuff like that is why I'm happy to be done with this job. Now, mind you, I'm still gonna be working with customers, so you know, it's not like I'm just gonna get away from it. But it'll be on a, I guess, fewer and far between scale. It's like when you have multiple customers calling you with these same silly questions, it can get a little overwhelming. So yeah, there's that. Also, there was this older lady that called me about, she was saying that her mortgage company like wouldn't give her the money. I saw it was cleared on our end, so I'm like, well, I don't really know what you want me to do. Like, if the money's clear, like, what you want me to do? So she couldn't tell me what they needed, and I was like, okay, you know, she's elderly, so I'm gonna go ahead and go the extra mile, because she was nice, you know. So I went and called the company to find out like what they needed, and they're low-key on some BS. Like, they kind of putting this lady through some, like, they're putting her through the ringer for no reason. So I sent them some additional documents for the money and whatever. They basically said they needed a copy of the estimate, because they had gotten 2 checks. It looks like she sent them payments on like 2 different claims. It was a whole mess. So yeah, the afternoon just got busy on accident. So I was like, you know what, let me take a break and go get my baby. But yeah, y'all, I don't really have nothing else going on after that. I'm literally just going to go and like whatever activities I didn't get to today, I'm just mentally drained at this point. Whatever activities I didn't get to today, I'm gonna go on ahead and just move them out until tomorrow. Like, I mean, I have, you know, a couple of weeks to get these things together. I'm not gonna have next Friday, because like that's when, you know, they'll be like shut off my phone and computer and stuff. But I have enough time to like get, you know, serious stuff done. So I'll probably just respond to a couple of emails I didn't get to earlier, and then just, you know, log out, because I need to make dinner and I need to do yoga. So yeah, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this like super chill nothing vlog. I just kind of wanted to show y'all what it looks like with me, like, you know, unloading. It's, you know, it's not busy right now because I'm not getting new claims. I still have a good amount of like pending claims, but it's not crazy because I'm not getting like new stuff like I was. And then the fact that I can actually sit down at my desk and, you know, work the stuff, I don't feel as overwhelmed, so that's a good thing. So yeah, if you enjoyed this vlog, definitely go on ahead and give me a thumbs up. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. If you haven't already subscribed and you made it this far, go on ahead and click that subscribe button. Turn your notifications so you don't miss anything from me. And with that being said, you guys have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time.
I'm in the future. You mad, they don't salute you. I need a bag, size is super. They turned your bag, it's like I never